The Model Conference 2013 is a 6th edition, established educational project aimed to help students expand their knowledge and to gain practical experience in the field of international relations and diplomacy. The principal aim of the Model Conference 2013 is to provide the students of diplomacy with an opportunity to expand their knowledge, to put their gained knowledge and skills to the test, and also gain practical skills in the field of multilateral negotiations, bilateral multilateral diplomacy, diplomatic protocol, and the application of foreign languages. The Model Conference stimulates high-level negotiations. Students discuss current international issues in 4 different sections: global security issues, political issues in a global context, global economic issues, and global environmental issues. Each of the sections is to be represented by delegates from the Association of the Southeast Asian Nations, the European Union, and the United States of America. In addition, a representative of Afghanistan took part in the negotiations within the global security issues. The world superpowers strive through international assistance to transform Afghanistan into a stable country. Negotiating parties set up 4 aspects to be discussed: the internal security, education of the Afghan population, civilian stability, and economic development and prosperity.
Our goal is also to support the idea of common donors database to make international aid to Afghanistan more transparent and effective.
There could be maybe some agreement about creating a common scholarship program for Afghanistan.
We help the primary and secondary educational system in Afghanistan.
It's important to find common solutions on the problems.
We would like to create this fund, which with the main role would be the equal education in all the regions.
Part of this agreement would be the creation of the National Fund, which would promote education within Afghanistan, the creation of schools.
It teaches me how negotiations happen in real life, because they are very difficult. You have to take into account the positions of different sides, and I think it teaches me probably how to manage conflict and how to manage negotiations.
Over the last decades, migration has become a serious threat to many countries. The aim of the negotiations is to define regulations that would establish a common visa policy and thus to regulate migration on the international level.
We think it's not such a financial burden for the organization of 4 countries.
We fully agree with your proposal to set the amount as a percentage of the GDP.
The negotiating parties were able to agree on the creation of a forum or of a platform for migration, for common migration policies.
Committee will be acting only as an advisory organ.
We agreed on the degree of cooperation concerning climate migration and human trafficking.
How do you feel after the negotiation?
Oh God, I feel exhausted.
Oh, you lost your voice?
Yes.
Was it so dramatic?
Yes, we argued a lot. That was unbelievable. But in the end, we came finally to conclusion.
In anticipation of the universal commitment to restrict harmful emissions to environmentally balanced levels, an equitable distribution of associated economic burden throughout the entire international community remains a crucial mission.
Every party to the accord will take up transparent emission caps under operational UNFCCC legislature on an annual basis and convert this into ECCE air tradable allowances.
We have some red lines, some strict points on which we hold.
We support substitutes for Like for the trade, these substitutes means using new technologies which are environmentally friendly.
It should be especially about the companies and states trying to reduce the greenhouse gases.
We are now trying to improve the provisions and find a wording that is acceptable for all three parties.
Climate change has a direct effect on water and food security. The key goal of this section is to adopt an international agreement which would be a successor of the Kyoto Protocol, with the main target of sufficiently reducing the greenhouse gas emissions.
Actually, when does it be acting like a developing country? I was not sure.
As we have reached some important concessions concerning the contribution to the GAA.
We have to give this money, this $300 million per year to the fund.
The European Union commits itself to reduce greenhouse gas emissions by at least 20%. So we are putting ourselves in the A1 group.
For reaching an agreement in our environmental section, we had to give up some realistic facts.
And you are implying that we would use it on the green technologies, then I think the fund should be responsible for evaluating your project and to provide you with these funds.
The negotiations were successful because we managed to deal with the USA.
We achieved something that hasn't been achieved until this point.
Študenti a učitelia tejto fakulty pripravili konferenciu, ktorá je mimoriadna, osobitná a zároveň aj ojedinelá.
Prvá radosť je radosť z našich študentov, lebo viem, že sú pripravení byť najlepšími negociátormi, byť najlepšími diplomatmi, najlepšími manažermi, najlepšími fundraisermi. Budeme tu mať určite aj najlepších tlmočníkov.
Chceme hrať dôležitú úlohu v spoločnosti. Chceme byť v prvej línii. Táto viera, že môžeme dosiahnuť veľké veci, mala byť pozbudená medzi mladými ľuďmi. Ona by mala svietiť ako taká žiarivá hviezda, ktorá nám ukazuje cestu.
The conference day enables direct contact with diplomats, specialists and academics. Young diplomats present their outcomes and drive a vital discussion. The Model Conference of 2013 embodies enthusiasm, privilege and authenticity. This is a real world of diplomacy. Within global security issues, negotiating parties agreed on comprehensive agreement on international assistance to Afghan of the Forum of the 21st Century.
Imagine one country, a country whose citizens since 2001 have not had a chance for a normal life, or a home for an education, or even access to basic human needs.
If we need peace in Slovakia, we need peace in the world. If we need democracy in Slovakia, we need democracy in the world. We need Afghanistan to send back to Afghanistan minimum 5,000 educated people from the world under the umbrella United Nations.
I will tell you that I am encouraged because right now we're in the process of transitioning the security from NATO to the Afghanis. So I think that I'm very encouraged that this will spread and the Afghani people will take over their own security.
Within political issues, in the global context, negotiating parties agreed on UNFCCC Bratislava Accord on trade and commerce-related aspects of climate change management.
Special attention will be paid to the issues of forced migration and the challenges that especially climate migration and human trafficking pose to the individual countries as well as the international community.
The negotiation and the paper, the agreement, has to be beneficial for all the players.
As
quality of the paper was to deal with the climate change.
Within global economic issues, negotiating parties agreed on mutual agreement on the enhanced cooperation in the field of migration policies. Within global environmental issues, negotiating parties agreed on final communique named Green Act.
The forum has opted to deal with issues related to climate change and green economy because its members understand that we as humanity, along with all life on planet Earth, are becoming more vulnerable to the effects of progressing climate change.
It's probably the most international problem that we have at the moment in the world. Germany has decided, as the first industrial country in the world, to phase out nuclear energy completely.
The more sanctions there are, the less willingness is on the side of countries to enter into such an agreement.
The main organizer of the Model Conference 2013 was the Euro-Atlantic Center with the Faculty of International Relations, the University of Economics in Bratislava. The Model Conference 2013 has brought together students of different majors. It united also graphic designers, film editors, interpreters, cinematographers, soundmen, musicians, and artists. It created momentum. Such an interdisciplinary project in Slovakia has not been done before. We cannot be afraid of further shaping Slovak diplomacy. Genuine talents are growing step by step to the next level. Let's give them change to promote the exceptional ideas in the future.